Ile-Ife, my MVVs, welcome.
Hey, Ile-Ife, there is fire on the mountain. Oh. There is fire on the mountain. Blōōd, no Blōōd, royal lineage, no royal lineage. I say confusion everywhere. Right now, what we are hearing is that, at a time like this where everybody's supposed to focus on the second full moon, the enemy, the devil is playing overtime all over the place trying to create confusion. But I am glad that Queen Naomi and Ooni of Ife, they are equal to the task. They say that this wahala this time, is not coming from gossip or speculation. It is from the mouth of an elder who should have brought peace, but instead has stirred a royal storm in Ile-Ife. A 97-year-old seer. Yes, they said is a woman who has been known for decades for, it's a man who has been known for decades for his powerful vision and, revered insight into spiritual matters. They said that man has now made a claim that is shaking the very foundation of what people believe about the Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi's relationship. This old man respected for years. Now, this Baba, 97-year-old man that is supposed to be resting, they said the man has come to make a claim now, okay, and saying that that Queen Naomi and the Ooni of Ife are not divinely destined for each other through royal lineage or ancestral calling, but rather they are born by a blood oath. You know what that means? A lot of you may not understand, but let me take some time to explain this to you, okay? You know that since Naomi left the palace of the Ooni of Ife, you and I know that palace has not been the same. It's been like it's almost like a waterfall. Every day, one story, wahala, until they thought that bringing other Oloris was going to solve the problem. They did. Kabiyesi went and married 6 wives at the same time. After I married 6 wives at the same time, they said it was not enough. Oh, he needed to marry more. They were making arrangements for more and all of that. Now, Kabiyesi now saw that that void that Naomi left was still there. Kabiyesi decided to start going back to beg his wife. And from that time till now, they have fought the process. The most success that has ever been recorded since this process has been now. Now, when diviners will come from time to time, they kept coming and they would be saying that Olori Naomi and the Ooni of Ife are divinely connected. The reason why things are the way they are is because Naomi is divinely connected to the Ooni of Ife. If they don't give Naomi the peace that she deserves, if Naomi does not return back to the palace, things will never be okay. One thing, and all of that. And a lot of diviners, if you bring a diviner from Ghana, they are saying the same thing. You bring diviner from Benin Republic, they are saying the same thing. Christian diviners are saying the same thing. Ile-Ife came and said the same thing. Everything is about Queen Naomi. And you know something? Ooni of Ife feels it. He knows what he feels, okay? Now that they are preparing to do the full moon ritual, the second full moon ritual, Baba that has been quiet too. 97-year-old Baba that is supposed to be resting. The man has come out, whether they went to go and bribe him. What is making this issue an issue that is even considered, and a lot of people, is because the man over the years has been somebody who has seen visions and revered inside, into spiritual matters, okay? Baba now has come out to come and say that all those things that diviners are saying, that ancestral lineage, the blood connection. You know, the blood connection is not like Nami is spiritual, like a part of their family. It's like she's connected by a very deeper source, deeper force, ancestrally and all of that. You heard about the theory of, reincarnation and all of that. I don't know if you have heard all of those stories and all of that. Baba now came and said all those things that these people are talking about, that Queen Naomi is only connected to the Ooni of Ife by the blood oath that they did. Chinekeme, Baba. It is not a small something that we are hearing right now, no. Baba said it is not, divine love, not prophecy, not ancestral matching, but a blood oath. Okay, so if it is a blood oath, how you want to take separate now? You, Baba. You get me where you want to take separate them. Why are you saying it now? What do you want to do? Why? Because the last time I checked as a person, blood oath is not something that is casual, okay? It is not casual. It is not even something that ordinary people take. It is not just for lovers or for romantic fling. It is a sacred spiritual covenant binding not only the individuals involved, but their destinies, their future generations, and even their spiritual calling. So if this year is right, it means Queen Naomi and the Ooni of Ife did something in sacred that connected them for life, not just necessarily by divine design, but by agreement. But for me now, I am saying, why is he saying this now? Why? They said this revelation came during a spiritual, a private gathering of diviners, spiritualists, and elders, where discussions were being held about the turbulence in the palace and division among the Oloris and the continued spiritual influence of Queen Naomi, despite had not physically been in the palace, and how these other Oloris are taking it, feeling left out and all. That's when these elders, this Baba now spoke, with all his authority and age, and said, stop saying the ancestors joined them. Stop claiming destiny is the reason they can't be separated. They are born by blood, not lineage, not, the gods. They said immediately, the atmosphere changed. Elders began to murmur. Some were shocked. Others were visibly angry because that what this man said calls, as in, what the man just said. They started murmuring because everything that man said, questions all that people thought they knew about Queen Naomi's spiritual place in the palace. You see, many people have been saying for years that Queen Naomi is the chosen one, the one appointed by the gods, the one whose spiritual alignment made her worthy of the crown. Now, this man is saying no, that what binds Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi is a private blood covenant taken in secret, that they have simply been living out the consequences of that covenant all these years. Della writes, can you imagine the implication of this claim? It means that every time Queen Naomi leaves and yet something somehow returns, it's not necessarily because the Ooni loves her more than the others, or because the palace can't move on. It's because something sacred and irreversible binds them, something deeper than public romance, something older than royal title. The elders were furious. They said they have dragged this Seer and demanded he withdraws his statement. Some say he's lying, others say he's gone senile, but there are those among them who, are saying that maybe, just maybe, the man is saying the truth. But one thing that people do know is that that man is lying. The man has just been paid again. And they said that Kabiyesi has told the man to withdraw what he said publicly before 24 hours. If not, the man, Baba 98 years, will face the ancient sword and say that thing before the gods. Now, I don't know why people, the other time we got one report that one 90-something-year-old, 96-year-old man sold a land to somebody. in that Ile-Ife, a land for industrial use, then they paid him how much? He now went and carried the same land and sold to another person and sold to another person. 96 years old man, 97 years, 98. Are you not supposed to be the ones dispensing wisdom? Why do you do these things? Even if somebody paid you money to say that kind of a thing, you go and begin to say it in public, that is what. But however, even if it is a blood oath, let them go and separate it now. Let them go and separate it. Let their money go and separate it. I'm going to bring you more updates. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.